Yo, it's your boy Philan Speaks back, man. Now the video, man. So I'm just, as I do, man, scouring the internet a little bit, scouring YouTube, and I'm seeing already, when it comes to the WNBA training camps and everything, they already got the fever videos out there. You know what I mean? I got a chance to look at some of the highlights. And they looking good, man. The way they moving throughout. Caitlin playing a little bit of on ball, a little bit off ball. Some of the defense. I like the way Tasha Howard looking up in there. Leah Boston doing her thing. Kelsey Mitchell, of course, she's gonna be Kels. Looking good. But what I wanna warn y'all though, my people, it's just practice, baby. You know what I mean? It's just practice. Like, they already, I'm seeing one video. This team is already ahead of schedule. This team is looking like a championship team already. They look scary. The league need to look out. Now, look, I get it, man. I get it. The fever is all the rage. The fever has, they get the highest ratings. They got the most people watching them. They selling the most jerseys. I get it. Clickbait away. Clickbait away. Go crazy. They this, they that. But, come on, man. Y'all better be careful with all that stuff, man. Though I know most of y'all don't care. Y'all about these clicks and likes, and, you really trying to juice the most out of a YouTube check. I get it. I do. But, they go out there, man, mess around, get bombed out by, the Aces or New York or something like that, man. No, I don't want to hear no crying. Because you was talking real crazy. You was talking real crazy right now. During second, third day of training camp. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Listen, I think they're going to be nice. And I agree they're looking good. I expected them to look good. They got Rookie of the Year. They got some nice wily vets with them. A lot of skill on both sides of the ball. But, come on, man. It is just practice, baby. And you playing against people that ain't really trying to D you up. They playing with men who just putting their hands up like this and all that kind of stuff, man. There ain't no real physicality. They need to put this out. They need to put out this video, all this physicality. Come on. It's practice, dog. It's practice. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Personally, I'm looking for individual growth on the part of some players. Is CC going to add, a little bit of a mid-range to a game? Is CC going to add a floater? But maybe she don't have to, because there's a lot of talent over there. There's a lot of people you can dish that rock off to. Maybe they're going to go out there and score and stuff like that. I don't know. But listen, I expect them to be a good team, man. But I also expect Chicago to be a lot better than a lot of y'all think, man. Chicago got a nice little coaching staff, man, that's about player development. And if a couple of those players people are forgetting about actually take a step, it's going to be crazy, man. And that rivalry, which is a rivalry, people can deny it all they want, the rivalry, Chicago and Indiana, is going to be way more competitive than y'all think, right? Because you got to look. Indiana had the better roster last year. They did. But, when we talk about a front court, which really does dominate, you're talking about an Angel Reese in the second year and a Camila Cardoso in the second year, baby. I'm trying to tell you, Camila going to be a little ready for Aaliyah Boston a little bit more, And then Angel, man, just ain't going to do nothing but get better and better. She focused on that defense. And now you got to look at that backcourt going to be different. You ain't dealing with Lizzie Allen. Ain't going to be no Lizzie Allen. You know what I'm saying? It's going, whatever her name. What was her name? I keep forgetting the little point guard. I liked her, man. But, you know what I'm saying? You going to have Sloop coming up in that joint. You know what I mean? Way more experience. And Ariel who was given who's giving the Fever the business last year? Who gonna stick Ariel Atkins? You know what I mean? Is that good? You gonna put CC on Ariel? You gonna put Kelsey on Ariel? I don't know. That's my concern for the Fever. The Fever obviously is going to have a better defensive presence in that front court. But that defense in that back court still going to leave much to be desired. You feel what I'm saying? Unless Caitlin really decides to key in on defense. You know? I don't know, man. And then when they throw HVL up in that joint, come on, man. It's going to be scary. That thing could be scary hours, baby. That thing could be some scary hours. I'm ready to see that. Now, on the other end, it could be scary hours, too. But I like that matchup. I like Ariel on CC. You know, now I get it. They're going to try to run a bunch of screens and all that kind of stuff, which is the best thing, which is what they should do. And Caitlin did have some good games against them, you know, when she was with Atlanta. Was with Washington, you know. But so did Ariel. And then you talk about a wily vet like Sloot. I don't know, Caitlin might give Sloot the business, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. On that one. So I don't know, it all depends on how they run with the defensive matchups. You feel me? That's gonna be, and it is a rivalry because the rating says it's a rivalry. It's not about your personal view of Angel versus Caitlin and all that. It ain't about that. No, the rating says a rivalry. But then there's gonna be another rivalry. That's gonna be Paige versus CC. That's gonna be the one, baby. That's the one I can't wait to see. So I think Dallas gonna be a lot better than people think. You know. But I hear right now they don't have Alyssa Smith running with the ones yet. You know. Alyssa Smith might be good coming off the bench, though, when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you do want a little bit of, she's a scorer, and you want a little bit of power coming off the bench. You want a little bit of punch. So, that, I can understand that move. You feel me? So that might not be that bad. You know, it don't mean they don't like her necessarily. It could be like they're just trying to, and it could also mean that, it may not mean that she doesn't start. She still could start. You know what I'm saying? There's a number of different reasons why teams do those types of things. Sometimes in training camp, they're just trying out different lineups to see which one works. It's mad early, you know, before we start jumping to conclusions about all of that. You know, I'm not jumping to conclusions about it at all. You feel me? We're going to see. But, yeah, you Fever fans, man, listen, I get it. I think they look good. I think they're going to be good. But, don't jump the gun too much, man. They go out there and get bombed by the Aces. Or New York or Minnesota or something. You know, don't get mad at me. I mean, you will be mad because I will be laughing in the event that happens. You feel me? Y'all already know how that goes. So, I'll talk to y'all, man. Peace out.